Well, Dee, it's time for the burnout eliminations.
Let's go for it.
Do we want to see some burnouts? Right. Is that a stupid question? I hate stupid questions.
The worst thing about stupid questions is you only get stupid answers.
And our first burnout is Rowan Birchall. Rowan Birchall has a 351 on board the Falcon Ute. He's disappeared in a cloud of smoke. And look at that. If I take my sunnies off, I can get a good look at the screen. Some great shots again coming out of the Brute Horsepower video team.
It's very, very difficult being the first out. If you really muff it, you feel like a complete goose. But the boys that have prepared for this during the year, boy, there's been some excellent burnout competitions around the country. And of course, the donut pad being a welcome addition to burnout procedures. Wasn't part of burnouts in the initial stages. You had to keep it facing in the original direction in the days of the Street Machine Federation running it.
Craig Clark so far looking pretty cool behind the wheel of the one-tonner.
But you got to keep it up. You've got to keep it up all the way from the start to the finish.
Of course, Milton, there's a line there, and I ain't going to touch that. But there's something interesting in the grandstand. He's having a good look at it. He seems to like the left-hand side. Give him a wave as he comes past. That is Craig Clark from Helensburgh in New South Wales, out in amongst all that smoke in the Castrol burnout eliminations.
And the rules of burnout eliminations are, of course, you've got to make instant smoke, you've got to make lots of smoke, you've got to make constant smoke, you've got to be good from start to finish, you've got to go on the donut pad, and you've got to keep it going constantly from one end to the other. And if you blow a fire or two,
and
you score extra
sounding
points.
Close.
Sounds like he knew they were about to go. What's your lead? One cylinder saying, wait for me, wait for me. A bit of Ford and a bit of General Motors so far. We must be saving the Chrysler products when Kerry Digney comes back.
I guess we must be. Well, you keep on saying that one of those cylinders is finding it hard to keep up.
The other cylinder doing all right.
He's not staying away from it. He's got that foot planted firmly in the bucket. And there he goes, once around the donut pad, and decides, well, now I'll let the other 7 slow down so the other one can catch up.
No trouble to Mopar, pal. No trouble at all. Mark Donoghue from Borkham Hills. One of the nice parts of Sydney. Really giving it a big serve. And into the donut pad. Round and round they go. Cook them up they go. Well, I reckon this boy signed his signature in McDonald's car park. There's one.
And he's sealed it with a bang.
He's blown it to bits. Thank you, Mark Donoghue.
This is a fast burnout. Peter Push is actually having to run with the train.
Peter the Phantom Pusher.
Peter Prenesti out there doing the peddling. Hey, 304. Awfully close to the other one. He must have just missed that by a Nat's Nasty.
By a Nat's Nasty? Boy, boy, that's closer than a 15th or a millifirkin.
A millifirkin.
This boy's done it before too.
Oh, once or twice. There's probably a few people from Londonderry who are saying, now I know who that guy is down there. 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, there he is. He's off to the finish.
Skated out the back door.
Oh, yes. A big skid.
This is one of the first out last year, I think.
This is a pretty serious Chrysler.
Give him a big hand. Big hand.
This is a quick burnout.
You only get 60 seconds to make yourself
He's on the donut pad already, once around. He has disappeared in amongst a cloud of smoke. A great shot from the brute horsepower crew. That big white Valiant looks like a white pointer shark coming out from
flames. Flames from under the car. Oh, yes.
There is a fire in the hold.
That's it. Just a bit of excess fuel out of the pipes. Like we said, if you got a big block Chevy and you see a 440 Magnum Mopar coming, run away and hide.
There might be a few Chevy people that would disagree with that, Bill.
Well.
But then again, when it's got a supercharger on it.
Doesn't matter. One of the most underrated engines of all time, the Dodge 440 Magnum.
Well, I've actually got to agree with it that perhaps Chrysler in general underrated. The 6-cylinder Heavys are tough engines. I think
we need to see him on Sunday.
Well, Danny Ayub, after 4 years in the burnout competition, certainly knows what it's about. Cool.
Give him some applause. Give him some applause. When you roar, you get a bit more.
Well, there he is. Danny's made his way. He's on to the donut pad now.
The 3 years of practice certainly did Danny Ayub. Put your hands together for Danny Ayub. That was a good run.
It does look like a Tirana. And, well, that's got its written there as 131. So we don't know exactly who that is out there at the moment. Suffice to say, he is doing a wonderful job in the Tirana. He's parked himself in the middle of the donut pad.
Well, a little slow to start, but...
he's coming back.
Come back. Will you know come back again, John Peel? No, he just can't find his way to the finish line. And we're starting to lean on that right-hand back tyre. Something fierce. Yep, hook it around. You get 60 seconds. We have the tyre belts lashing the guard a little bit. So that'll do. Okay, this is Jason Hochter from Coolaroo. Yes, both hands in the air, steering with his other arm.
I'll tell you what, giving it every inch of it.
I tell you what, these Victorian boys, I don't know whether it's the fact that they drink VB, but boy, are they savage in the burnout.
Look at this, he's got both hands up again. He's saying, come on, give us a cheer. Put your hands up.
Yes.
We'll smoke them up.
The more that you give, the more you get. Really leaning on that little 40.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Do we want him back, Jack, or do we what?
Shannon Lyons, it is from Padstow, the 71 Tirana Holden, and in that beautiful custom aqua colour there. Tell you what, he's got it up in smoke, and I'm moving, getting around here now. It's
when you get it in sideways, what do you do then, Piggy?
Oh, mate, well, look, he's getting it up, he's keeping it forward. I'll tell you what, he's done well. He's kept it up all the way.
Well, I'm glad we got a monitor because we can't see anything else from here.
Oh, he's got it going backwards.
Oh, yes.
Hey, well, look at this now. He's got it back on the other way.
This is only practice.
Mate. This is only practice.
Is this guy going to be good? Ah, yes. As for the quantity of smoke, This is the highest scorer so far. The Yoko Smoke-O-meter is almost off the dial. It is past its own testosterone level. It's given Richie a lump in his pants. And this is the biggest amount of smoke ever made by a car this afternoon. So do we want him back, Jack? Let's have a big one for Shannon. From Luddenham. Where's Luddenham? Down by Middleton.
No, Luddenham's up near, out the back of Liverpool way.
Well, that's where she's from.
I'll tell you what, the crowd...
Natalie had a little bit of bad luck last year. She had a bit of trouble keeping it smoking. But, boy, she's been practising. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Number one qualifier so far in the Sheila's division.
Yes.
Natalie Wilmington, definitely so number one in the girls section.
Yes,
Looking good. Come on, girls especially. Let's have a big one.
I'll tell you what, he got that smoke going up fairly quick. He got straight onto it, didn't he?
Because, Pinky, the wind has a lot to do with this. On days that are not as windy, you get more smoke in the air, and you got to watch that. But definite good points for constant and lots of smoke. And notice the way the body shape is towing a pillow of smoke.
He's getting up a constant.
This will come up very, very, very well on the video. You get a different aspect when you look at the monitor. They're getting the car in perspective as it just drifts towards you, and the whole background is getting blotted out by smoke. When videos like this go to the United States, they're only just getting into burnout competitions over there now because they've had such strict rules on mobility. Most of the shows over there are very static, but is it Matty Abood?
Yeah,
Matty Abood doing a damn fine job.
Mate, this is a brilliant one.
Pretty 57 Chevy.
What about put your hands up together for Matt Abood, eh? We see him back on Sunday.
Oh, a very hard lean. Come on, put your hands together for Shane Randall. That is really giving it plenty.
Got it flying along there beautifully. Tony, they take her over a little bit on the opposite lane now.
I sometimes wonder what's going to go first, the tyres or the cooling system.
Yes.
That would be pretty hot in the engine bay of that little
smoke
Toronto.
is blowing up here now. What about putting your hands up? Let him see there. He's at his 60 seconds of glory, all right. Hey, do you want him to come back on Sunday? If you do, let's hear it as we give a big round
60
there.
seconds of good stuff. Thank you, Shane Randall. What a good one. There was just bits of steel tread starting to come out of those radial fly tyres just as he went off. I can see the needle. I can see the needle. Oh, yes.
Hey, look, here comes the little T.
We can see the needle from the... that's a heavy rev. He is giving that a serious rev there.
I'll tell you what, he's doing as well.
I tell you, that thing is really taking some punishment.
Oh,
And loving it. And loving it.
Oh, one forward to another forward. We keep on going along. And it's Jimmy Gruber this time. Comes from Queanbeyan. The old 71XY. This is one of the best shaped Fords they ever made, I reckon, mate. And aren't they looking just as hard and mean?
Except for Galaxies.
Good
good control. Good control. The biggest problem is when you get a lot of rubber crumbs on the track and you get over into the rubber crumbs, it will push the front wheel.
Now goes around. He says, this time I'm out in the centre to do it. And Jimmy Gruber, it is Jim Gruber. Comes from Queanbeyan.
Victorians in the stand. Put your hands together for Andrew Pahoki from Coford Street in Ararat in Victoria. 350 Chevy powered Monaro, HQ coupe as he says, and a nice hard lean on it, make him plenty of smoke to make sure that he gets into Sunday's top 50 in the Castrol burnout competition. Boy, they do tough burnouts in Victoria. It must be the VB that does it. Now, this is the boss, folks. This is Chick Henry, the man himself. Put your hands together for the man who made the Summernats happen. Now with Chick is a little fella who's not real well. He hasn't been real well for quite a while. And one of his wishes in this life was to come to the Summernats and see the burnouts. And Chick said, well, better than that, get in my car and you can be in the burnouts at the Summernats. So put your hands together for the boss, Chick Henry, the man that makes it all happen here at the Summernats.
Put your hands together. There he is, Chick Henry. Not only does he put on a good show, he knows how to do a good skit as well in the Jelly Bean Camaro. Sounds like the noise has gone away.
Well, let's take a break from this and go and have a look at some of the fantastic cars at Summernats 11.
Nice little four-door Tirana. Oh, yes. Lots and lots of smoke.
Jeremy Newman it is, Kangaroo Flats down in Victoria. This is one of the Mexicans. I'll tell you what, he's sending it back to Mexico.
He's been to McDonald's before.
Oh, mate, has he ever?
Oh, yes, this guy's good.
Hey, is he good, mate? Look at this here. He is literally just filling up the whole arena.
Big smile on his face.
What about
Very
giving
good.
him around there? Those in front, put your hands up, let him see you and say, hey, it's better up there more.
Whoa, that sounded expensive. Backs it off the fence.
No, we don't.
Give him a cheer. That was lots and lots of smoke. He kept it together for 60 seconds.
That's what they got to do. Righto. Luke Selway of Killarney Vale with that 72 HQ, 350 pound. Popping and popping as she goes along there, Kerry.
And Supercharger is smoking us in. That is the easy way to turn back tyres. You just pump a big blower on the top of the engine. How about that? That is serious smoke.
It's serious, all right, mate. We can't see anything lucky. For the brute horsepower video monitor. There we go. That was a big spin out there. A hard, savage 360, that one. Let her roll, let her rip. Oh! Yes! Two of them that went one after the other.
That was a big blower pop. They can be very expensive, I can assure you. Let's hope he can get that car back together and hasn't hurt anything.
Can't see anything for all the
serious
smoke at this stage.
Let's hope he can get that car together. And what do you reckon? Would you like to see him on Sunday again?
I'll tell you what, the mechanical crew's come in there to help us move it the rest of the way.
Well, I reckon Luke would like to see him back here on Sunday. He might be looking pretty dejected at the moment.
Yeah, I think if it's at all possible, he will have that car back here on Sunday.
Well, we've got it all ready down here now, as Brett says. Oh, let's go again. Hits a hard right before he crosses the line even.
Lots of smoke. Serious smoke.
The hand goes up. That's it. He's playing serious with all that smoke, mate. That is solid smoke. Solid, solid, solid all the way. Keep it all working there as he keeps on going. I'll tell you what, he's still getting up there. Still hasn't made it up as far as the donut. Is he going to go? Yes, he does. He says, let's let it ride.
Get that cherry going. Oh, yeah, this guy's good. I think there might have been a tyre go, yep.
He's done his minute. Do you want him back on Sunday? I don't think there was any need to ask.
Okay, Gavin Ballinger, ladies and gentlemen. Killarney Vale, New South Wales. TD Cortina, 351 cubic inches of forward in the little car. And is he lighting those tyres up for you or not? The only way we know where he is we've got a video camera keeping an eye on him and a monitor here in the tower. And now he's smoked us right in. That is a serious effort. I can't hear any cheering though.
I can't sleep.
It's got to be a good one because all I can see is smoke. Keep it up. That is awesome. And what, Pinky, you had enough, mate? He doesn't know. He's having a rest. Yeah, what do you reckon?
And he has a small block Chev on board the Monaro.
With supercharger, 2 full barrels. Just
And
a
a
half.
partridge in a pear tree. Whoa, listen to that supercharger sing.
He certainly got that up and away.
Peter Metcalf with handful of hops and lock as he come underneath the sign.
That is seriously winging that engine, I want to tell you.
He sounds happy enough at the moment, but this is what we're seeing. They're on and off the gas and superchargers that don't like it.
They do not.
Peter's doing a good job at the moment. He's not feathering it an awful lot. He's into the donut pad. There he goes. I can tell you that because I can see it in the video shot. And the legends there are going to be some great shots. Look at that. Pop.
Yeah, we had a slight backfire in the blower. Sometimes when you're doing those 360s, the old fuel just doesn't quite stay with them. And it looks like we might have popped the radiator hose as well. But what a good effort. What do you say? That's okay? Oh, there's one or two of his brother and his father said it's okay. What about the rest of you? Yes? Good stuff. Okay, that's James Milton. Comes from Killarney Vale in New South Wales. 304 cubic inches of holding in the LX Tirana.
And doing a mighty fine job down there at the moment.
Yeah, that's pretty serious smoke. It was continuous. Whoa. Just had a little waltz there. Got the pirouette right. Oh yes, that was serious.
I think that he will be back on Sunday.
See the guy standing up on the... Okay. Lee Gorton comes from Grafton in New South Wales. He's had a big drive to get here. 400 cubic inches of Chevrolet small block in the HQ 4-door and doing a very, very fine job of lining up the rear tyres. He needs some encouragement though.
Pinky, what I'd like you to do is take a big deep breath. Like that. Take a big deep breath. Now breathe it out. Now, isn't that lung full of tyre smoke a whole lot better than that whole of the cigarette stuff?
Oh, Volkswagen, we have this time coming out here on the track. The Volkswagen VW race engine need. Oh, we did it! Oh, the big slide!
Excellent driving!
The Volkswagen loves the magnetic attraction. Here on the trackway.
He has the front wheels box solid. I think we might have locked the clutch solid too. What a shame. He tried pretty hard.
Oh, the Volkswagen has disgraced itself. It will now leave and go straight to Germany. Look at the noise here is going on. Probably making it a bit hard for him to hear.
Lovely white Pearl Tirana. John Simon's the guy's name. He comes from Newcastle.
Oh.
308 powered car. And boy, is he laying down some smoke.
In the sideways too, mate. He's going to do the 90-degree waltz.
Standard equipment in the burnout comp. You just got to learn how to control them. Oh, he pulled that around well. Pulled that around really well. Car keeps wanting to go back there though.
Certainly does want to stay up there on the high side.
Yeah, that's good driving. Good driving skills. This guy's done it before. I'd like to see the McDonald's car park where he lives.
Doesn't make the 360 bits. There's the straight will do him. Flag goes up for him, but he makes all that smoke. I don't think he can see it.
He's seen it. Good stuff.
What about putting your hands together? Oh yes, keep yourself psyched up, keep yourselves working. I'll tell you what, this is only practice round for yourselves. Sunday is going to be the one whereabouts you keep work. And tomorrow night, mate.
Yeah. Kettle boil, a little bit of fire, guys.
A little bit of fire under there is on the track. A little bit of molten fire coming in just to Getting down there, crew getting ready to go
No,
down.
it's gone out. I think the water out of the radiator put the fire out.
I think it's saved it.
Just a hot header, I would suggest. He's in the show, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a cheer. Made the engine bleed for you.
And he said he wanted to put on a hot show. Gives it a little bit of grind there, keeps it down low all the way, moving up the track probably a little bit quicker. He's got to watch his time to stay within the track too. He's got to stay out there for 60 seconds. What's he going to do? He going to decide to throw it around? Leans down low, gets himself around now, says, oh, this is just like back in the car park today.
Doing a good job.
Yeah.
Young Nathan Allen comes from Londonderry in New South Wales. Has a little 304 in that Commodore. And he's doing a good job in the burnout pit. Those 360s are pretty fine.
Well, now put your hands up, get him around.
That's what you call a Kmart car park special. It's a very long name. He has to take a while to write his signature into the track.
A very long 60 seconds.
Did you like that?
That is super. That's and he says, hang on.
I'm not finished yet.
Look at them crowd go up there. Get their hands going up, all right.
That is a $500 slip you just saw frizzled away. Brett Stevens, ladies and gentlemen. Love to see him back on Sunday.
He's off the bike, you can hear you now. Put your hands together for the Jack Daniels racing Brett Stevens down there, you can hear you. Here it's Mark Iardi. You can always pick Mark, he spits out, fills the driver's seat every time he does. Yardy there, of course, big 454, drives it along for him, all right.
Lots of smoke. I'll tell you what, that is nearly at 90 degrees to the track. Big block Chevrolet powered Holden, yeah?
Yeah, 600 brake horsepower there on it, and I'll tell you what, she's certainly something to try out. Now goes into the smoky. That has to be close. That had to be close. Hey, the magnetic attraction.
How about that? That was pretty good. What do you reckon about that one? That was okay? 351 cubic inches of forward power. He doesn't say whether it's a Windsor or a Cleveland. Yes, he does. It's a C. 351 Cleveland.
Well, the registration number is a pig of a 5.8 litre. He's got his girlfriend in the passenger seat, I spy there as well. Although, right at the moment, she looks pretty stiff. I think she might be scared.
I think she might be scared stiff.
I reckon the ego might be a bit inflated there, though.
Oh, I think you might be right. Not a good looking girl, is she?
No.
Hey, who cares?
You could say she looks absolutely rubbery.
Hey, this car's putting down some good smoke.
Ah, Leroy Camilleri, girlfriend or no girlfriend in the passenger seat, doing a mighty effort. Do we want to see Leroy and his girlfriend back on Sunday? I think so. It is a VH Commodore, small block Chev, and it belongs to Bradley Dunstan.
He is frying that tyre. There's bits coming off it everywhere.
Well, he's making life difficult for himself by getting into the gravel on the side there. It's not gravel, it's what they call the pebbles, or the rubber bits that come off the tyres.
turning those tyres pretty seriously, Rich. I think there's enough smoke, certainly consistent smoke. I reckon this guy is in the show on Sunday.
I think that would be a pretty definite one. And what do you reckon, John? Do you reckon this Conwell should be in the burnout on Sunday? Yep, okay, we've got the thumbs up from John. So, what's his name? Brad Dunstan from Padstow in New South Wales. We'll be seeing him back out on Sunday.
Oh, this is all too much. I think the smoke's getting to me.
Tricks on the eyes, several hours to lose your mind. Seeing things as they're not, images in the parking lot. The head is playing tricks on the eyes, several hours have gone by. Seeing things as they are, images on the cars. In a double denim grind, 31 figures leaving 32 behind. Fried egg cowboys climbing up the wall, syndicated crime waves creeping down the hall. The head is playing tricks on the eyes, several hours to lose your mind. Seeing things as they're not, images in the parking lot. The head is playing tricks on the eyes, several hours have gone by. Seeing things as they are, images on the cars. Seeing things as they're not, images in the parking lot. They are images on the cars.
Burnout pad, he's signing his name. In both forehand and backhand.
Looks like he's doing it left hand and right hand as well.
Yep, changed hands on the pen there just then. Did it very nicely too. Give him a cheer, that was a half five, good effort.
Well, the little Ford Capris, they do present very well, don't they? They are a great looking little car.
Yep. Andrew Fuller comes from Padstow Heights in New South Wales. 350 Chev in this one.
They got a sticker on the back window saying, "I love Hooters." Well, look at us, don't we all? Hooters, the restaurant, of course.
Yeah, why not? Smoke coming out of that little car like you wouldn't believe. Out under the boot lid, around the tyres, up the back beaver panel, and he has given that a serious little rev. Tyre smoke starting to move into the cabin with him. Very, very good control
of the bullet Capri. 350 cubic inches. Sounds to me as though it would be a small block Chev on board.
Just a little bit of carburetor pop there, but he seems to have pretty good control, and he's just making that car dance down the track.
Peter Robbins, Peter from Gorilla, another New South Welshman, and he has a 308 underneath that mighty big bonnet scoop.
And that engine is having a regrig in that little Tirana. E60's one way. Let's see if he can bring that car back around. Here we go, I think. You going to try or not?
There must be some real big attraction on the grandstand side, because most of the cars have a tendency to turn towards the left and just have a look and check out the grandstand on their way down.
This is a good one. Well, let him know. 454 cubic inches of big block Chevrolet in the Impala, and can't you just tell? I think he needs a little bit of encouragement though. I sort of backed it off about 500 meters. What do you think, Richard?
I think he just backed off just so he could hear what the crowd were up to.
How about a big cheer for that one? That was a deadly burnout. That was pretty good.
He hasn't finished yet, but I think he is in on Sunday.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He's tossing it around down there in the burnout pad. That's Wayne Butler, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne Royce Butler. That is a 327 series, and he's seriously lighting up those tires.
Well, the flag's around. I think you're saying, yeah, okay, Wayne.
You proved your point,
you proved your point. A big round of applause for Wayne Butler in the Tirana.
That is a serious contender, that car.
Donald Baird from Berkshire Park in New South Wales, wringing the neck off the 302. Now again, he's got 327 on the plates. I wonder which of the two is the porcupine.
Maybe the 327's the next engine.
Maybe the 302 is what was in it when he sent the entry form in.
Maybe, you may be right. This is pretty serious smoke from the FJ. I think he needs a little bit of encouragement. I think you better show him that he's doing a good job.
Ah, yes. Okay, Donald Baird, I think we will be seeing you on Sunday.
Anthony Penner comes from Ensor Park in New South Wales. 355 cubic inches. Stroker in the VN, and he needs some encouragement. He really is not sure that you're liking this. I think a little bit of a arm wave just to let him know this car is doing a pretty good job of laying lots of smoke. It was pretty instant, and it has certainly been consistent. Just a little cheer here and there, you'll probably be fine. I I think he's given that engine plenty. And I think we'll be lucky enough to see that car back. Okay, Trinity Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, comes from Banks here in the ACT. The little TC Cortina with a 302 Windsor. And is this lady wringing its neck or what? We haven't even got through the start line yet, and she is frying the tyres off this Cortina. Pretty good car control as well. And starting to shred those tyres already. Little bits of rubber starting to come off. Oh, shredded that one, big time. That's got to be back on Sunday. What do you reckon? Oh boy, did it shred that tyre. Did not move 10 feet.
Well, I'm glad I'm only in my mid-20s because that just frightened the life out of me, frightened 10 years out of me. Now I feel like a teenager. Do you know where I can find one? Trinity Stewart. I think we'll be seeing her back on Sunday.
Okay, this is Tony Valetic. Comes from Greystanes in New South Wales. It's a Falcon Coupe with a 358. That's an overboard 351. And it is making some very serious smoke. And oh, that was a nasty little pop. Don't like that.
That is a great shot coming out of the brute horsepower camera at the moment.
Yeah, that was
Full
good
frontal. The XA GT Coupe just buried in a cloud of smoke. That's all you could see was the nose of it. And remember, you can get your brute horsepower video, pop into the link building and order yours. $15 if you order today and $17 if you order after. And the video will be ready for you tomorrow.
Yep, I'll be starting to edit this as soon as we finish. The great technology of the brute horsepower video group is allowing us to do this. They have some incredible technology, camera-wise and computer-wise this year. We're not sure who this is, but he certainly knows how to lay a good burnout. And if he does come from Toongabbie, I can't think of anywhere where he could practice. Only lived there for 15 years of my life.
Well, look, if anybody tells you you can't get a Windsor to rev, just have a look at the Falcon out on the track at the moment. Windsor powered. He is wringing the neck off the little sucker. Showing the stop sign.
Okay, that's Heath Moore, come from Singleton Heights. XF Falcon, 351 powered, of course. What else would you put in your Falcon? And that is pretty serious smoke. Straight away.
Kerry, it has been a very long, hot day here at the Burnouts. Just have a look at Franco down here by our window. I think that man will kill for a shower by the time that the burnout competition is over.
He certainly will. He's got it everywhere. Unbelievable. What do you think of that? We still can't see the end of the track. Here's a car that's been to every Summernats that I've been to. Always goes in the driving events, always puts down serious smoke. I think it even gave the go well. I know it's 1 year too. His FC panel there. And belongs to Greg Lucy from Bankstown in New South Wales. 350 Chevy powered, and boy, does he put on a show.
Well, the crowd are liking this one. They are encouraging him.
Yeah, you better wind him up.
Look at that. That is a tough ME. Buried himself in smoke. Great shot is the big orange. Orange?
Yes.
It is orange. I'm going to check these things.
What do you reckon about that? That was pretty flash.
Well, Kerry, I've got to admit I've drunk so much water today, I'm starting to feel like a goldfish.
No, they don't drink it. They swim in it. Okay, Darren Kimber out there at the moment. comes from Sydney in New South Wales, little 253 in the blue HQ.
And have a look at where the needle is.
Yep.
You count him up, he's up around 7,500 RPM. That shift light is on saying, oi, look at me, shift me.
Pull
But he's
another
not going to
gear.
do it.
He is really hanging it in there. Who said at 253 couldn't make smoke, couldn't make lots of noise, and put on a good show.
As the tower disappears in a cloud of smoke, we start to look at the monitor, and he is not getting out of this at all. Darren Kimber from Drive Rabbit.
Well, what do you reckon? They told him to stop 25 seconds ago. He mightn't be able to read, but gee, he does a good burnout.
Oh, slick move. The revs were going down quickly back into first. We've got Joshua Stanfield out there at the moment. And Joshua, have a look at that. Engine size, 383. Scribble it out, 327. The pistons didn't arrive.
And he has us smoked in like you wouldn't believe. This guy's pretty good. From Warragul in New South Wales, Escort panel van with a 4.1 six-cylinder engine in it.
Arc him up on the number plates, that's exactly what he's doing, and doing it very well at the moment, I have to tell you.
Oh, this guy's cool. That's pretty serious smoke. Just steps the revs up just that little bit more, Richie.
Well, I think Brian Lynette has been doing some serious practice at this.
I think so. You have to like that.
Brian from Mount Warragul in New South Wales. What do we think? Should we see the little Escort back on Sunday? I think so.
Good stuff.
I think so. And Andrew can go there to the Brute horsepower stand and order a copy of the video with his burnout on it.
Marco Denny Senko comes from Wyongar in New South Wales. No, that's not it. That's no Ford Fairmont. That's a Mazda 626 with a very healthy V8 in it, doing a fine job of smoking us in.
Well, this is one Mazda that Milton will actually like because it does happen to have a real motor.
There are several of them like that here today, Richie.
The
Oh, this
rotary.
guy's good. All we've got is smoke and more smoke. Did he give that a little wing or what?
The car that wins the burnout competition on Sunday will be certainly very, very deserving of it because conditions are going to be very tough for him out there on the track.
That's Daniel Callingham. Comes from Liverpool in New South Wales. Little 308 in the Tirana, and he did a 360 on the start line in amongst all that smoke.
Now that is what you call a big effort. We've got him back on the screen. He was lost in a cloud of smoke there for the moment, but he is doing a mighty job. We've got the thumbs up from the window. Give him some encouragement. And Kerry.
Oh, this guy is superb. He is about 1 foot away from the Arco, and he put it there on purpose. This guy has got superb control of that car. What do you reckon about this guy? I don't think he needs any encouragement. This guy is superb value. Want to see him Sunday for sure. Richard Greenfield comes from Kingston in Queensland. The 1-ton Holden ute is powered by a 308. And he has really given that some stick, and he needs some encouragement. Serious Smoke. I think that might be good enough.
Now look, also a bunch of people have been putting in an extreme effort today, and I wouldn't fancy being the guy in the cherry picker for all the tea in China.
He's worked hard.
But that is, of course, the crew from the Brute Horsepower video.
And I think this guy might have just drove himself in the gate and into Sunday's show. That is Serious Smoke from the 400 cube Chevy powered utility. He's doing a damn fine job. Keep cheering him. He's got to get down there a little bit further. That smoke's still pouring off the car. Gee, I'm glad I don't have to make the decision of what's good enough and what isn't.
Absolutely.
This is mind-blowing stuff. Give him a cheer, he's still in there. Oh, we've got some donuts now. Oh, nice 360, just to finish it off. Let's do it again, why not? Give him a cheer, that was a good effort.
Put my final stamp on it, and that is it, Kerry. It's been a fabulous afternoon out here.
Certainly has.
I think, again, a big round of applause for all of our track crew. They do a hell of a job standing out there all day, and they deserve all the applause that they get.
Yep.
So good on you guys. And, well, we look forward to seeing you all back here Sunday.